All these lovey-dovey questions. What?
Waves? What does it mean to be on a wave in life?
So Judita was laughing at me because I said I come from New Zealand. I don't know how to surf. It's not funny, I just never got around to it. We lived by the beach the whole time. But you know, but I know how to body surf. In actual fact, I was at the Seychelles recently, and the kids were quite impressed by my body surfing ability.
So how to get on a wave in life? How to feel, how to do it, to be on a wave?
Just like this guy who is about to walk past us, he's just on a wave. Yeah, he just missed it. That's a good question, actually. It's hard to do an interview when the interviewer is in a bikini, by the way, FYI. Original.
That's real.
You know, there's a lot of people complain. They're like, oh, I don't know what I love in life. You know, being on a wave means you're doing what you love. You're on a roll. You wake up, you're full of energy, you're excited. You know, you love to do what you love to do. I'm a motivational speaker. I love doing what I love doing. I can't wait to get on stage. When I'm not stage, that's the time, you know, when I'm not on stage, I'm like going, oh man, I cannot wait. I'm excited. Mentally, I'm always on stage. I'm always preparing. So I tell people I'm either on stage, heading to a stage, or in my mind, I'm actually on a stage. And if I'm not doing any of this, I'm preparing someone else because I coach people on how to speak to the general public. But you have all these people that go, oh man, I don't know what I love in life. I don't know what to do. Well, I can tell you what's not going to get you on a wave in life is sitting around doing nothing. Right? Sitting around going, oh, I really don't know. That's definitely a sure way of not getting on any wave. How are you going to get on a wave? You try out things. Right? Just like surfing. Again, I'm not a surfer, but I can tell you how it is. If you notice people and they're surfing, you don't catch every single wave. Not every single wave is made for you, or the timing is not right, it just doesn't work out. But then every now and again, by the fact that you're actually there and you're trying it out, you will catch a wave that will take you all the way. And that's the thing with life. You got to try things. I've tried so many things. I've failed so many times to get onto a wave. And I'm continuously doing this. Yeah. Like if you've attended my talks, you know, seminars or something, I talk about it. I'm constantly failing. Every year I'll give you a big list of all the things I've tried out and it didn't work. Thank God speaking works. Shit. Right, but that's my wave. That's my wave. Yeah. Right? I've tried out other waves. Doesn't work for me.
Yeah. You said one important thing yesterday, and that is that even if you had, I don't know, X amount of money in your bank, a big amount of money,
right,
you would still be doing what you're doing right now.
So my mom told me get a life. I'm a mama. I'm 36. This is it. This is it. I'm sorry if you're disappointed, but this is it. No, it's just the reality of it, right? This is it. And what I told my mom was just really simple. If I have $50 million in the bank, if I have $100 million in the bank, sitting there cash hard, just sitting there lovely collecting interest, I'd still be doing what I'm doing. I'm a motivational speaker. I love doing it. And when I'm not doing that, I love dancing. So I'll just go and do that. And then when I'm not doing that, I'm traveling. I love doing it. It is irrelevant to whether I have any money or a lot of money. That's living life. People are waiting. You know, once I get this, I'm gonna do that. Once I land an amazing job, I'm gonna go traveling. Once I get the right partners, I'm gonna set up this business idea that I have, and I'll actually put it into action. Waiting and sitting on your ass, it's not gonna bring you anything. You gotta do what you want to do. You find ways of doing it. In actual fact, when you have nothing, right, it's the time when you're the most creative.
Oh.
Yeah, you see, when you've got resources, when you've got the people around you, when you've got the money, when you've got partners, when things are set up, you're lazy, right? It's just a natural thing. You think lazy. You know, I've got the money, I'll just throw money at it. Or I've got the people, I'll get the people to do it. But when you lack resources, that's the time when you're the most creative. If you look at all these successful stories, and if people have started with nothing, you would see that they've had to use creative ways, like having creative thoughts, and go around doing things in a way that's non-conventional way.
Okay.
Right? Because they didn't have the resources.
So it's actually an advantage not to have resources.
Yeah, I don't say like if you have the resource, go throw it away. That's not what I'm saying. But if you don't have the resources, don't have the excuse of waiting to live your life, because you might not have the resources for another 20 years. Does that mean you're going to sit on your ass for 20 years before you start living the life you want?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
So basically, what is it?
Man, I'm sweating. Flipping humid here. Forcing an interview on the beach. That's unfair.
Totally.
I want to learn surfing, damn it.
Oh, please, just your buddy surfing.
Hey, I'm a pro. Kids love it.
So, okay.
You didn't prepare, did you?
No.
I might as well interview myself. Go on.
A lot of times before we actually make the move or the decision, before we make the big decision to change our life and to do really what we love and to enjoy life, we tend to repeat what we do all the time,
Yeah.
again and again and again and again. And so you say it's like reading different pages that have been written over again.
Right, so I mean, listen, if you're living life where you're actually happy, things are going good, everything's all good, you're happy, and that's the most important thing, you're happy, all good. But you see far too many people who are living the same lives over and over again, day in, day out, it's the same life, week in, week out, it's the same life, month in, month out, it's the same life, year in, year out, it's the same life. 5, 10, 20 years go by, they're miserable, and it's the same life. It's like a repeat. It's kind of like picking up a book and reading the first 10 pages going, that was really good, but then the 10 pages are just reprinted over and over again. Sooner or later that's going to be one boring book and you're going to throw it away. Now imagine if that's your life. 10 pages that are just continuously repeated 300 times. That's just boring.
Yes.
Why not do something? Think of your life as a book, and every single page is a day, or every single page is a week. How do you want your book to read? If your son or daughter or your grandkids were to pick up that book, how do you want it to read? Do you want it to be boring? I mean, imagine them going, oh, my granddad or grandma was fucking boring. You wouldn't want that. I'm giving you perspective. Think about that. Or you want them to read the book and go, whoa, man, I'm proud of my grandparent. This is some awesome shit. And just by living an amazing life, you've inspired your kids, you've inspired your grandkids, you've inspired people around you. So think of your life as a book.
Yes. Yes.
I'm off surfing, man. Gotta go.